Hey everybody, we are here with day 18 with Junk Journal January 2025, hashtag Junk Journal January to see what everybody else is doing. This challenge is hosted by at Meg Journals. Be sure and check her out. And today's prompt is bright. So I pulled out from a stash these pieces of bright. These are from Cindy over at Studio Lou, her Patreon. Every month she sends out a little freebie. And these were in there. So I'm leaning more towards using these, but I pulled these out just in case. First things first, I want to back them on this bright folder. Use my words here. And do I want to? Do we want this to be a tuck? You could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Why not? You know, use what you got. We got a folder that tucks into, yeah, makes a tuck, so. Why not? Might be a little interesting little tag. A tuck tag. Is there such a thing as a tuck tag? I don't know. We're going to make one a tuck pocket. I don't know what we're doing. We're just doing. Excuse me, we're just working with bright. We're just working with it. I've also got this, it's a reading book. It's got poems. 1966 is copyright. So it's got poems and writings on it. I picked out a couple little words, and I thought I didn't want to cover these up because I don't like to cover things up. But because they're so pretty, so I thought I would just do some like poem, like words on it. And not cover it up so much. I'm kind of cold, so my hands aren't working that great right now. But they're working. It sounded like somebody was calling me, but maybe not. It's possible I might leave that down here. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to leave a teeny tiny trim. I'm going to try to leave a teeny tiny trim around this yellow. Let's go ahead and cut this off just to keep with it. Okay. And like I said, I love these images so much that I don't really want to cover them up. So, I picked out Happy Endings for this pink and purple one, and one about a leaf. I'll use some words about a leaf. on this one. So, although that's really not leaves, that's a sunflower-ish, but I'm falling down, for autumn's come to town. I change my colors red and gold and curl up when the winds blow cold. That's what we're going to use. I like the little wind one too, but... Yep. I like that. It's super simple, but I'm okay with that. Do I want to hit it with some ink? I think we will. Although that kind of takes away from the brightness of this. But I think that the background is bright enough. These images are very bright to me, so I think we're okay. So tell me what you think about Junk Journal January. We're over halfway done. And I will say it's been a bit of a bear for me. The prompts have been quite challenging. I've had to, think outside the box on a lot of them, which is not a bad thing. I mean, that's the whole point of a challenge. But I just have found that it's been a struggle for me. And I don't know if it's... I was talking to my friend Mary Ellen and Cindy earlier today. I think that it is because I've got so many other things that I want to be doing right now. I'm on a collage kick right now, and I just want to be collaging. I just want to be cutting and gluing, and I don't want to be thinking about prompts, and I don't want to be thinking about how to make this something other than a journal card or a tag, because I seem to get in that realm when I do challenges. It's like I can't I get stuck on not knowing what else to do. And I don't really like that. I'm going to set these aside. So I'm going to go through and make sure I don't need any words out of that. So this one says, whether a story is really real or whether it's all pretending, whether believe or make believe, hooray for a happy ending. Kind of cheesy, but we're going to work with it. Yep. Let's see if we can tap this with a gray. So yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of in a collage mode right now. You know, I'm doing, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know, I'm doing my book, my reading journal, and I'm having such a blast with that. So much so that I'm of course reading, but I'm like, okay, I got to slow down or else I'm going to be stuck in the middle of a book and not have anything to collage, you know, and have to finish the book before I collage again. And yeah, I don't like that feeling. So right now I've got one book finished in the works. One book finished that I need to do a page on. I'll probably do that today. And I'm about halfway through another book reading. I audiobook a lot at work because I can. I just, you know, I can poke that in my ear and work on my stuff, and before you know it, I've read a book. And I usually always start out pretty hot and heavy with reading in the first of the year. And then I guess life happens and I get sidetracked on it. Like this last year, life really sidetracked me. And so I only ended up reading 7 books last year, which is not a lot for me. So this year's going to be different. And I think a part of it is I've got this reading journal that's kind of nudging me along, I guess, because I'm excited about it, because I'm collaging and I'm really enjoying it. So that may be why I'm struggling with this Junk Journal January, is because I want to be doing something else. I like doing this, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying it, but my brain says, okay, move on with this. Let's get back to collage. And I've been watching Caged Fish with Kaged, fish. And oh my goodness, she's got some fabulous, oh man. She's got some every time I see a sticker on something that I don't want there, I think of Cindy over at Studio Lou. She gets so irritated with stickers on her thrift stuff, price stickers and all that. And so every time now I see a sticker, I think, oh, Cindy would not be impressed. I guess I should have looked at that before I plunked it down. I'm going to rename, oh man, I'm going to rename my channel. It has something to do with mistakes because I keep making mistakes. Okay, how do we fix this? How do we fix this? How do we fix this? I can't chop it off because my words start here. Ay. Let's see if I have a flower to cover that up. That of course does, but I don't really know. That does not. That does. Let's see if I can carry it over. On the front. How do we fix this, y'all? That's how we're going to fix it. That is how we're going to fix it. Anyways, as I was saying, Caged Fish she does glue books. I'm fairly new to her channel, and I got on a rabbit hole, excuse me, of her channel the other day, and she's got some fabulous glue books. She's got one called a visual journal, and I'm really digging it. It's very minimalist. She used an old algebra book, textbook, and she just did very minimal collage throughout, and I'm digging it. Oh, I'm digging it. And when we see something, we want to do it too. And the funny thing was, so last weekend, I spent the weekend kind of cleaning out, going through my books, just really, decluttering, things like that. And, I got rid of a bunch of old textbooks that I thought, I'll never use these. I don't need them taking up space because they're big and they're heavy. And so I boxed a lot of them up and was going to get rid of them. And I put them all in a box out by the front door to pass them on to thrift store or, Goodwill or something. I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to do with them. Put them in the free library. Our free libraries around here have a bunch of weird stuff in them. So, so anyway, I had them all boxed up, and I went on about my business and all that. And then like I said, I went down that rabbit hole of caged fish and her glue books, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. And I know I've got a textbook, chemistry or algebra or something. I know I do. And I was like, oh man, I just threw all that away. And I was all down in the dumps. I was, inspired. It's like, oh, how could I do that? How could I do that with what I've got? And I need to go through my books and see what I've got. And then I got up the next morning, and I was walking down the hall, and I saw that box of books by my door, and I was like, I can do the caged fish, the minimalist type journal with a chemistry or algebra or something like that. So I dug through those books, and I think I've got me a book. I don't know how much of that I'll do on here, but anyways, check her out. It's Kaged Fish, if you're into glue books, collage, things like that, because she's got a lot of cool stuff over there. So, okay, this is what we're doing for day 18. Is Bright. Somewhere I have a pen. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. For Junk Journal January 2025. Hosted by @Meg Journals. Hashtag Junk Journal January to see what everybody's doing. And this is what we did for Bright. Now, this is like a tuck pocket kind of tag. And this is just a long tag that we've made right. We covered up the UPC code, and we made it right. So there you have it. Thanks for joining me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 19, and Bubble is the prompt. I have something starting for that, but I'm not 100% sure. So anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.